Here we are, here we are. It is Saturday, May 23rd. The year is 2026. We are here on planet Earth currently. And today I want to talk to you guys about something actually that I experience quite frequently. Yes, even as a positive person, as the motivational person. And that's discouragement. Discouragement is part of the human experience. We all experience it from time to time. It's not about resisting it or acting like it's not there or just pushing through with positivity. It's about acknowledging it for what it is and moving forward through it. And so today in this message, I'm going to give you guys 6 ways to move through discouragement and pop out hopefully on the other side. You can do this. The reality is the past is done, the future has not yet come, and all we have is this present moment here and now. So the first thing I want you to do when you notice discouragement coming on is to acknowledge it. After you have acknowledged it, I want you to realize that movement is medicine, motion is lotion, and as you move, things move. When you work out, things work out. We all hear these things. It's about living these things. So get up and move. Maybe it's a walk around the block. Maybe you do 5 jumping jacks. Maybe you stand up tall, smile, put your hands on your hips. That movement engages that physiology, rewires your mind to think differently and to help move you through it as you flow through it. Number 2, I want you to think about, what are you listening to when you're discouraged? If we are left to our own vices, we're listening to the madness of our mind, and that is insanity. When you're feeling discouraged, I encourage you to think about the things that you're listening to. Maybe you have a motivational speaker that you love to listen to. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's a podcast. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a pastor. Whatever that is, listen, feed your mind with positive things to help that situation. Or you can choose to exacerbate it by listening to things that are discouraged. And then, from what we listen to, we speak. So, it's hard to be negative when you're listening to something positive, and it's hard to be positive when you're listening to something negative. So what are you listening to apart from your madness, the madness of your mind? Speaking of listening to, who are you gonna connect with when you're feeling discouraged? First of all, God, right? Ask Him for clarity. He's the provider of it all. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a neighbor, maybe it's a relative. Call them up, let them know how you're feeling. Connect to someone when you're feeling discouraged. The next thing I want you guys to think about, and I wrote it on the board here, is goals. Progressive realization towards a worthy ideal. I think Earl Nightingale says that when we are working towards goals, yes, if it's a call, yes, if it's 5 minutes, if you're looking for your health, if it's saving $5 or reinvesting $5, or maybe your house is a mess and you pick up one piece of clothes. Whenever we work towards the goal, no matter how big or small, we suddenly feel better. But when we're stuck in our head and feeling discouraged, nothing gets accomplished from that place of being. So move forward towards your goal with a greater sense of grace, space, and gratitude for the goals that you have and the ability to move towards your goals. All right. The next one, guys, is service. And we hear these things, right? Go serve someone. If you're in a funk, go serve somebody. Get out of yourself and go help someone else. How can you do this? Volunteer. Go offer to walk a neighbor's dog. Go, volunteer somewhere. Volunteer your time. Make a difference, right? And then all of a sudden you'll feel better. Service with a smile, right? Be grateful that you get to serve. Be grateful that you can serve. And when you serve others, you serve yourself. You're serving God. So that is something that you can always do, as we are extensions of Source. When we serve others, we're helping the collective whole, and then all of a sudden you're not feeling so discouraged, you're actually feeling encouraged. and encouraging others. Now that we went over some ways to move through discouragement, I want to talk to you guys about guarding your mouth and mind when you're feeling discouraged, or quite frankly, any other negative emotion. So when you're feeling negative emotions like frequencies on the level of overwhelm, stress, discouragement, hopelessness, it is so important to guard your mind in those situations, to guard your mind and guard your mouth. What are you speaking out and what are you putting in? How many of y'all know when you're in a negative vibration, you want to go ahead and you want to eat that pint of ice cream? You want to go ahead and you want to, indulge in that thing that you know is not going to make you feel better. Short term, maybe, not even that, right? Our bodies are like, whoa, what's going on? Guard what you're eating and drinking. Drink some water, feed your body with some healthy foods, and then tomorrow, which will come, God willing, the past is done, the future hasn't come, but God willing it will. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel and how do you want to heal? Well, that will determine what you do today, what you eat today. Also, I want you to think about when you're discouraged, what expectations have you set that are not being met? And that is why you're feeling discouraged in the first place. I will repeat that. What expectations have you set that have not been met and now you're feeling discouraged? Reevaluate those expectations, maybe lower the standard a little bit so that you can get some momentum towards the things that you want. I guarantee you, if you look at the root of discouragement, it's some sort of expectation you had in your mind that wasn't met and now you're feeling discouraged. But that leads me to the next thing, because I can't guarantee it, because sometimes, honestly, you might have hormonal changes. Me being a mom of a 5-month-old now, almost 6-month-old, hormones are going all over the place. You're dealing with life circumstances, and those life circumstances can exacerbate negative emotions and blow them out of proportion. So realize this time in your life, is it hormonal? Is it a lack of sleep that you're experiencing? Is it a life circumstance like a death or a breakup? Okay, well, that's going to determine your outlook on life. And yes, you might feel discouraged, but realize that discouragement isn't your reality. It is a effect of a cause that, if gone unexamined, will lead you to believe that that's reality. So that's what I'm talking about with cause and effect. Realizing that discouragement is a effect of a cause, right? That connection will help you create separation and realize it and look at discouragement for what it is as you flow through it. I hope that all helps you all today. These things make a difference. Do one or all of these things, and I guarantee you, almost positively 100%, you will feel better. Comment if it's something. Comment if you have a different way to combat discouragement. Let us know what you do to handle discouragement, and then also if you try these things, let us know how it goes. Let us know how it goes. Encourage yourself. Realize no one's coming to save you. I'm here to help. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself today. Today's a new day. Until next time, make it a great one. Bye for now.